1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd see the day that I got to 1,000 subscribers. One of the big milestones in YouTube, one of maybe the first big, huge, gigantic one, is 1,000 subscribers. And I thought, the world is about to change. Magical things are going to happen when you hit 1,000 subscribers. So we're going to talk about what has happened since I got to my 1,000 subscribers. Here we go. All right, so I'm going to show you data from my YouTube studio page about this journey that I've been on. This journey that I've been on since, in earnest, May of 2021. So from May of 2021, I think I had 3 subscribers at that time. I started in earnest with this little guitar channel, trying to build an audience. And it took me almost 5 years. That's a long time to get to 1,000 subscribers, almost 5 years. And a couple of reasons for that. One is this is a part-time. I got a full-time job that I go to every day. I also have a family. I have a beautiful wife, beautiful daughter that I have to take care of. And I actually have another part-time job and do DoorDash in order to make ends meet, because this isn't quite getting it done yet. But I hit 1,000 subscribers. Now, why did it take so long? Those things aside, well, when I started my YouTube page, it was actually before 2021. It was actually when my daughter was born. I was using it to post videos of a blog that I was doing on functional fitness for fathers, especially older fathers, because we had our daughter later in life. And so that was the focus at the beginning. And then for a little bit of time, my wife and I did some college football pick videos until I finally settled on the guitar page in earnest. So I wonder if, because I started on those things, and I did go in and change all the settings and everything, because I started on those, maybe YouTube has a little bit harder time figuring out what my channel is all about. Even though I've put it for, 5 years now, guitar. You never know if that had an effect. So don't do that. It's one of the things in this video. I'm going to kind of tell you my pitfalls, the mistakes I've made. Don't do these. And the first thing is from the get-go of your YouTube channel, have focused on what you want to focus on. My channel is a guitar channel. Another thing I did that you don't want to do is I changed my name. Things were trending good. I was getting subscribers. And then I got this brilliant idea to change my channel's name from Rick D Guitar and More to Rick D's Guitar Echo Chamber. And I wonder if that had an effect, which is my advice number 2. Once you get your branding and your name in line, don't change it. People expect to go see one thing, Rick D Guitar More, and they're seeing Rick D Guitar Echo Chamber. Is this the same thing? Also, you never know what YouTube they're going to do with it. So be careful with doing that. So 2 things from the get-go I think maybe slowed me down getting to 1,000 subscribers. So now I'm at 1,000 subscribers. Like I said, last week, Wednesday, February 18th was the day that I hit it. And now let's look at the data. What changed when I hit 1,000 subscribers? There it is, February 18th, 2,282 views that day. And I hate to say it, nothing really changed all that much. The next day, 266 views, 291. I posted a short on the weekend thanking all the 1,000 people who subscribed, and I got the usual amount of views for that short, about 1,200. That's what I usually get for the shorts that I post, about 1,000 around there. So nothing really changed. Look at that. Then we went back down Monday, Tuesday. The middle of the week is a little bit slower. You can see, but the trend lines across the past 28 days, nada. Nothing changed after hit 1,000 subscribers. Now I had gone up to 1,003 after the weekend, and then I went back down to right now 1,001. Man, you hate to see those 1 or 2 subscribers go, over the course of time. And if you're a new small channel, it's painful. It's painful. It's like, don't go. But you get them back. I've always got them back. And like I said, my channel, I've been trending upwards the whole time. Let's go, I'll show you just the last 365 days, which I'm not to the magic 4,000 hours yet. I'm at 2,100 hours for the past 365 days. So you can see this is what my channel looks like over the course of the year. Now I post pretty regularly. I try to do it every week, either a short or a long form video. And that's something else you have to do. You got to keep up. Let's go lifetime so you can kind of see if we can get there. There we go. So lifetime. There's when I started. That's in, well, 2021. Probably right in there. Here we can see where I start getting views. So here's the history over time. Around May 21st, 3. And you see it's climbed and climbed and climbed from where I started to where I am now. Not bad. And then some shorts and got some videos, and over time you can see it has increased. Some days better than others, posting a lot. When I was a time when I was posting quite a bit. But I've kind of hit this, it's gone up in its plateau. And there's an important stat that I'm going to get to that I think everybody should be watching. But let's get back into other stats. So, like, is YouTube recommending my content more since I got 1,000 subscribers? And now impressions, that is what does that. So you can see I put a video out and it posts about 1,000 impressions. Not much. It's not really. And then hit 1,000 subscribers on February 18th. We had 1,004 impressions for videos. It actually has gone down since I hit 1,000 subscribers. What, you know, that's kind of crazy. You think you hit this big milestone and the world's going to open up, and it hasn't. So why? I'm not going to blame the algorithm. I'm not going to blame YouTube. It's my videos. Because when you research YouTube, how they recommend videos is they put it out there. And if somebody clicks on it, you want them to click on it. So the thumbnail, does it grab their attention? Does the title grab their attention? And I've worked on titles, I've worked on thumbnails, all of that. Do they grab their attention, and do they stay watching it? That's the important thing. Do they keep watching it? Especially that first bunch of people that see the video. I can't seem to get them to stick around too long to watch videos, 30 seconds or so. And the reason why is that's how YouTube makes money, ads. So you stick around long enough in a video, an ad's going to show up. Unless you get YouTube Premium. And that's the ultimate goal, is that ad revenue share or YouTube Premium share. So my videos are not in whole getting people to stick around. Now let's look at, let me go back here. And that's 28 days. And let's go into content. So I have some videos that are absolutely great, well performing. And we'll do, how can we do the visibility, restrictions, views. My most popular video, and here's some of the advice that I'm going to give you. My most popular video is how to update the firmware on an amplifier. So it's an how-to thing. And the reason for this video is that I had this amplifier. I wanted to update the firmware, so I went to YouTube to look for a how-to video to do it, and I couldn't find one. So I created one. There was a need. That's another thing that you have to do, identify a need. Where is there a gap? Guitar channels, there's a ton of them. I entered a very dense, highly competitive genre on YouTube. So there's a lot of people doing guitar content. And I'm just another one in the mix. But this video, 55,000 views, and it's still a great performer every single day. I did a reaction video, which was another one for about a month. In 2023, it got a lot of views and then dropped off. Another one with the amplifier. This amplifier, it's an entry-level amp. A lot of people want to see videos on it. Another thing where I do a thing on feedback has gotten a lot of views. a demo of a piano that my folks had gotten for my daughter to play using Amplitude 5. So I've got videos in the thousands. You can see here quite a few. I did some humor videos, how to build a guitar kit, how to paint a guitar. I've done a bunch of different things, and I think my my niche is the how-to and the gear stuff. How do you get your gear to perform like you want to? That's going to be my niche. So you want to stick to your genre, accept criticism. For the most part, most of the comments I've gotten have been very positive. Hey, thanks for this video. You know, appreciate that. I've gotten some that are less constructive in criticism. You got to accept them. I actually welcome all comments because that's engagement is important. So this most important stat, and I'm going to tell you the most important stat that you want to watch out for is that average view duration. And this is one that I keep my eye on, and it's just shy of 2 minutes. Not fabulous. Some of my videos people stick around for longer because they need the information in there, and others they don't. But 1 minute and 52 seconds is not that long that people watch. Now that's on average. Some of my videos are upwards of, I try to keep them between 5 and 10 minutes. 52. Now your click-through rate, 10%. So 1 out of every 100 basically will click and watch my video. They stick around for an average of 1 minute and 52 seconds. So that's good if it's a 2-minute video. It's not great if it's a 10-minute video. But that average view duration has changed over time. This is one I've been watching. Let's do last 365. Pretty consistent the last year. It's a minute 51:54. And there's the views for the last year. Impressions, views, impressions. So to wrap up, while I have not seen any demonstrative change in how YouTube recommends my content, or people visiting, or views increased, or time increased, I'm not discouraged. I'm still going to post videos. And the reason why is because I love to play the guitar. It's something I love to. I have a passion for it. Play almost every Sunday in church band. Wanted to be a rock star growing up. I'm never going to get there, but this is a way that I get to kind of pursue that passion. And if you're clawing towards 1,000 subscribers and that 4,000 hours of viewing, and you're just not getting the results that you want, it can get pretty discouraging. And if you're doing something you love, that's going to keep you doing it. Then if you pick a genre, yeah, you picked something there's a gap in, but if you don't love it, if you don't have a passion for it, it's going to be really hard to keep going when the going gets rough and discouraging. And I've been doing this 5 years. I just hit 1,000 subscribers. I hope that we'll start seeing an increase in the amount viewed. I'll have a video that will hit. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. So be true to yourself and what you have a passion for. Post consistently. Once you get your page set up, your channel set up, don't change it. Don't try and pivot to something else. You can probably bounce around within your genre. But once you settle on something that you found a gap in, and there's not much out there, stick with it. And you'll see some results. So if you made it this far in the video, I thank God for you, and I hope that maybe you're going to hit that subscribe button, like, and drop a comment below. If you've hit 1,000 subscribers and you have a different experience than I have had, I want to hear about it, because I'd like to know what you're doing. What am I doing, need to do differently? So thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you around.